to Slade.
Next to Slade. Alright, so what's up? Most of you know me. My name's Iain. I graduated last year in May. I can pretty much attest to everything our lovely panelists have said so far. It's been working for me. So, yeah. My first job out of uni was off the back of my dissertation. I worked with a lot of people that I met in AirTV, such as good old Paul over here. Love you. And I worked as a sound recordist. It was a factual piece for one of the doctorate projects. We just had to make a video showing off the research to make sure it was all correct and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. We got to go down to Stranraer, do some filming. It was a lot of fun. After that, I got a job on the BBC doing coverage of the Edinburgh Festival. So that was all radio, but because I had some runner skills, they brought me on for that. That was 2 weeks. It was a lot of fun. Very stressful environment, but that's just set life in it. Following on from there, I got a job on a feature film that was shooting up in Aberdeen. From there, I was working as a grip, which, if you don't know, is a lot of the technical side of film sets. So it's like setting up dolly tracks, making sure no one falls off those dolly tracks, moving lights, all that. Lots of such fun things. Met a lot of great people on that shoot, and it really, it was a really great experience because it was 3 weeks on location in a forest over 3 weather warnings. I was very wet afterwards. But anyway, but the people I met off that have then since got me more work. The key grip who was working on that started his own company and then needed extra people to come help on one of his shoots. So then I went and key gripped for him. Paul knew him from another job that we worked on, and now Paul's his unit stills photographer guy. He's probably taking a lot of the photos around here, I'll be honest. But yeah, so I've got some recommended readings, some very important things that you need to know if you're going to be doing either of these jobs. The Grip book by Michael G. Uva. I didn't know what the fuck a grip did before I got that job, and was shitting myself. Then I picked up this book online by a completely legal source and read it cover to cover, and basically it tells you just how to do your job, and it's really important because you know how to do it all, because being a grip is basically being responsible for all the safety there is on set for any of the rigging that's done. So knowing how to do that, knowing that you're safety conscious and knowing how to do things properly makes you look good and makes people want to bring you back on. So for that feature film, they called me back when they did reshoots literally last week. But because I've been talking to the first AC, I'd expressed a little bit of interest in that sort of role. He brought me on as a camera trainee just because they needed it for the crew size. Again, I didn't know what a camera trainee really did, but he lent me this book, which is the camera's assistant manual. It's very expensive, unfortunately, but it runs through every single piece of every workflow, every job role, everything that you need to know if you want to work in the camera department is in that book. I was doing the camera trainee for 6 days. I feel like I picked it up pretty well, there's no complaints at least. It basically taught me to do things like keeping, how to do proper lens changes and keeping notes on all the takes and all that sort of fun stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. If you are looking to break into the industry whenever you're leaving, things I recommend are like traineeships. River City runs one. Screen Skills also run one, and Outlander will maybe run another one. It's the last season, but they're doing a prequel series, so who knows where it will go from that. But keep an eye out for prequel series, keep an eye on the Facebook pages, and look around people who are next to you, because these are the people who are going to go with you throughout the industry, and you're going to be around on jobs. Because if you're here right now, you want to be doing this. And the people who want to be doing this are the people they're going to go for, because you can tell because they put the work into the craft. So that's all I've really got to talk about. But there you go.